and we could just be about to go through to the semi-finals of the Conference League.
Oh, yes!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of Borderline Glory. Two massive games coming up. The last state of the Conference League includes teams like Servette, Midtjylland. We've got Lyon, Girona, Stuttgart, Kvisia and Union Saint-Gilloise versus Bournemouth. Absolutely massive stuff. What a little cup run we're going on, and who knows how far we can end up going. We're going to have this quarter-final today up against Midtjylland. Let's just go and get straight into it. Exciting times, the first game of the day. So the team for this game against Midtjylland, we've got a few boys out with knocks and stuff like that. The team rotated in parts. Bimula misses out through injury, and then Ferry on the bench as well. There we've got Ostrinsky in goal, back line of Kwasi, Diamand, Pascozzi and Kadusu. We've got Masson, Rath, Segura in the middle, Lavelli on the left, Dadari on the right and Florian IA up top. As we take a look at that infamous Conference League logo, the team's ready to walk out here. The first leg at home. I think we have quite a strong team on the pitch. We do have a game in between. It is our final league game in the normal kind of league, and before we go into the groups. I think we will be in the bottom group if I remember correctly, but I guess that's not been the focus for us. We do have our semi-final after the second leg against Midtjylland against St. Gallen, so hopefully we turn up for that one. But it seems in these knockout games where the pressure is on, the kind of expectation, we kind of do alright, whereas in the league there's not as much, like, I guess you want to do well, but like if you don't do well, you don't do well. There's not much you can really do. We seem to be doing all right, so I don't know what's gone on there, but hopefully we go and have a good end to the season there, and then we can go and win the Swiss Cup, maybe even go and win the Conference League, who knows. But as long as we can win that Swiss Cup, I'd be very happy with that, our first trophy. And it's been a very, very good campaign overall as well, even in this Conference League. Here's Lavelli, he plays the ball for Florian IA. It's 1-0 here. He scores another one. He returns to this side and gets his first goal in quite some time, but it's a lovely sight to see. Even when we bring him in, he can get those goals, and it looks like it might be a Florian IA scoring day. If he has scored within the first 20 minutes, then that is always a good sign with him. But the game is nowhere near done, and the tie is nowhere near done, so we need to see how it will play out here in this game. Rath is advancing. We don't have a striker, but Segura might go all the way himself. He pulls it back for Rath on the edge of the area. He's hit the post. Oh, if we have this all over again like last episode where we hit the post 5 times, I believe, or something like that, I'm seriously not going to be able to deal with it. No idea why he just booted the ball. I don't know if it was like an injury or something. There must have been. The most notable player in this Midtjylland team is Philip Billing, and then they've also got Sorensen, who I believe used to play for Brentford, if I'm not mistaken. So clearly some decent players in this team, but the key thing is we are 1-0 up, and as it stands we are into the semi-final of the Conference League. Who would have thought we could get this far? But maybe it was just a long time coming, this process with this team, that we could do it. Florian IA shoots again. It's a lovely save from the Midtjylland goalkeeper, but Florian IA is having this defence for absolute toasties, absolutely all over them, causing so many problems. And 35 minutes gone here in this game. Can he continue to cause some more? We'll have to find out. There's a header one there, but it'll fall to Diamand. Even without our man Nacho up top, he was still doing all right in terms of the goal scoring. It could be in here again. Florian IA is in the middle. It'll fall back out to Lavelli, the edge of the area. Masson is lining up the shot. He's at the post. Oh my days. If this is just going to be the story of our day, I seriously cannot be dealing with it. It's going to be so frustrating, and especially, not to jinx it, but if we go on and go a goal or two down and this is the difference in the tie, even maybe, it would just be so frustrating. But let's just go and hope we finally start to convert some of those woodwork chances as Dadari finds himself on the ball down this right hand side. Can he look to square? He'll go all the way. It's in. 2-0 here. Ayman Dadari scores to make it 2-0. It's a lovely finish, and he is up to double digits in both goals and assists. What a run it is from him, and we could just be about to go through to the semi-finals of the Conference League. It's a lovely finish. It's put in by the Midtjylland player, but you would have thought it would go in even despite that. And 40 minutes gone here in this first half, and we are 2-0 up against this not Danish, is it Danish? Yeah, it is Danish. I was thinking not Dutch then for a second, but yeah, Danish team in Midtjylland, and we have at home, this is exactly what we want to be doing. We might have had a lot of games going into this one and not be at the full strength team that we wanted to, but the team on the pitch is doing very, very well. Diamand, Pascozzi, a centre-back pairing, which have not played too much in this season, but they've clearly done alright to minimise the threat. And in the attack, Dadari, what a game he's had so far, and Florian Aye has got himself a goal. There's a chance here though. It's a well-worked goal, but I did think it might have been offside. I think both players were offside there. If it's not, it's going to be very harsh against us, really. It's worked in very well, it must be said, and it is going to be a goal. We can take a look at this if it will carry on. So the ball is played there. I think it's Diamand on the far side, but I don't know what's gone on there. I really, really don't, but I guess we'll have to just take it on the chin and go into half-time, at least with a 2-1 lead. In the other games, what are the scores saying? We've got 2-0 for Union Saint-Gilloise, and then also was that 2-1 for someone else. I mean, we are with 2-1 up in the quarter-final. I didn't think we could get this far, but we've got to believe in the team. It's understandable to not think we could have got this far with the worries that and the issues we were having with this team, but with the way that we're playing, who knows how far we can take this Servette team, because we are on a good spell at the moment, and we may not be good in the league, but in these competitions we've not done too bad. There's a ball in the middle here, Lavelli, can he go and win it? It's a shot from range, and luckily that will not trouble Ostrinsky at all. I mean, I don't think it was even the plan to win the Conference League with Servette, but if we do it this season, then what a story it would be. Arguably the best kind of trophy win we probably ever had on the channel. And then we've ticked off another objective for borderline glory. That would always be ideal, and then we can start to think about moving on. Why not? We might as well go and start to think about that. It would make for a very, very interesting next job, but I guess the focus is trying to win it now. I guess so. Let's go and see if we can go on and do it and can maintain this lead, see what we can go and do. Florian Aye finds Segura. Where can he go? Out to the right hand side. He finds Dadari, who's in behind. Can we find that simple square ball for Segura? He's blasted it straight over. Tried to find Florian Aye ideally, but it found Segura on the edge of the area, who was coming in late, and he couldn't keep his shot down in the end. We'll bring Zogbe on there into left back. Dadari off. He's had a very, very good game, but I think we need to rest him. I'm going to bring Rath onto that right hand side. I think if we just leave Dadari there, put him onto the right, and then bring Mayete. I think, yeah, a bit more defensive minded, and then I'm going to bring Segura off for Morandi in the middle there. Potentially could bring on who's in behind here. It's all the way. Segura scores 3-1 up here on the 6th, 7th minute, and he scored to make it 3-1 absolutely out of nowhere, and we restore our 2-goal lead. And this is very, very good from this Servette team. What a performance it has been against this Midtjylland team. No question about it. We're going to have a very tough game in that second leg away from home, with all factors included, all the travel. And I'm sure they'll want to be in it to try and make the semi-final. But the important thing is we have taken the advantage, the home advantage, and absolutely run rings around this Midtjylland team. We could be in for another one. Here's Rath down the right wing in his new position. He's beat his man and he goes for the shot, and it's a poor decision in the end, but a lovely little run to get into that position in the first place. I'll bring Lavelli off here in this game. Those are the changes we can make, and we'll stick by them for the rest of the game. We don't really want to bring Ferry on if we don't have to, so then he'll get some minutes in the next game, and then he probably will start the second leg. I don't see why not, because he is still on a good spell of form, even if he hasn't missed he actually got injured in the Midtjylland, or it was the game after the Midtjylland game, so he's missed like 3 or 4 games since then. Not the Midtjylland game, the team played before. Aris Limassol. Mayete advancing, he finds Frolin, beats his man. Can he get a goal for himself now? Frolin with the outside Trevella effort, and it's into the hands of the Midtjylland goalkeeper. What an eventful game it's been. These Conference League games are just the best football we see on the channel, wherever it's been. It's just been absolutely incredible. 80 minutes gone here in this game. Bournemouth have completed the comeback against Union Saint-Gilloise, and then as well in some of the other games we'll take a look at what's going on. I think there was a goal in that Lyon game that we just saw there. Kudusu finds Mayete in the middle. Lovely ball out wide for Rath, who's advancing. Can he square it? Where will he go? He's trying to play into the middle potentially. Masson. Rath with the effort. He's done it. He's actually got the goal off the right hand side. We've absolutely blown away this Midtjylland team, and we could be in for a semi-final of the Conference League. By next episode we could have a semi-final. We could have a three-parter, a semi-final and a cup final should we win the St. Gallen game. I don't see why not with this form that we are in. I wish it would translate into the league a little bit more, but who cares, because we have won the first leg of this semi-final, and now it's just a case of seeing out our place in the semi-final. And the team for the second leg, just a one change. We've got Strinsky in goal, backline of Kwasi, Diamand, Pascozzi and Kudusu, Masson, Rath, Segura in the middle, Lavelli on the left, Adari on the right, and Ferry returns up top. Kick off here in this game. We'll get straight into it, no messing about. We have a semi-final to go and get to. You'll be pleased to know we actually did qualify for the top group in the league. We had a 2-0 win just now against Sion, and it got us through. Look, somehow we're about like 13 points behind the 5th place team in the league, so I don't think there's any chance of us climbing up there, but I think it's pretty good that we managed to get there, and we'll at least finish 6th place in this season. Segura is in behind. Can he square it? He does. It's Ferry in the middle. It's another one for him. It's 5-1 now on aggregate, and we are absolutely running away with this tie. Who would have thought? I mean, I didn't think we'd be, running away with it in the way that we have, but we have, and we are now 5-1 up. I can't believe I'm quite saying that really, but who knows how far this team can go. We've got some very capable players. I mean, these wingers are top high level players. Diamand, that's why he's probably leaving at the end of the season, because he's going to bigger and better things. I think he has a deal agreed. I'm not too sure who with. It won't show us here, but he's a high level player in the midfield. So much quality. Dadari's in behind and he gets one as well, and it's 6-1 here. What is going on? Absolutely ridiculous stuff. This team is absolutely elite, and who knows how far we can go. This team is I think it's a Conference League made team, to be honest, the one we've built, and we're into the semi-final now. I don't know if we'll get our result found out or the team who will play discovered, because we do have the semi-final, and that will be, it's quite some time away between everything. How it was last time anyway. I don't know if it'll be the same. We might find out straight after, but I don't really know. And then in the next episode it could be a semi-final 3-parter with that cup final as well, should it go that way. And then if we get to the final, then it's the final. It's as simple as that. Midtjylland do get themselves a goal back here in this game, and it is now 2-1 but 6-2 on aggregate. We absolutely ran away with it in the first game, and we thought we had in this one as well, but they do go and get themselves a goal to give themselves a glimmer of hope. But whether or not that will actually mean anything is probably yet to be, or is very, very unlikely, to be honest, that they will be able to take anything from this game. 25 minutes gone here. The only change, as we said, was Ferry, who comes into this team, and he's got himself a goal and assist. His positioning is just so good, and his finishing is really, really effective as well. And Midtjylland do get themselves a goal. It is 2-2 here, and we have to be a bit wary, but we start in the same position that we did at the start of the game, and we weren't too concerned then, so I don't think we should be too concerned now. As we were saying about Ferry, we do have that deal on him. 400,000 I think is an absolute steal. He's up to 9 goals now for the season. We could have kept Florian Aye in the team, but with 6 goals in the league, 3 goals in the Conference League, a goal a game, no reason why we should not bring him back into this team. Midtjylland are really going for it here, and they have got themselves a goal. 5 goals here in the space of 30 minutes, and that's when you start to get a bit concerned. Not then when we were they got themselves the 2, but 3-2 up now. in this game. It's been a very, very eventful one. I don't know what's going on in the other ones, what the aggregate score lines are. I don't know if there's any way we can check that, because I don't think you can check. You can't go out to the home page anymore, which is a bit frustrating. There's not even like a good touchline tablet, which they removed for some reason. I thought that was such a good feature, but I guess they decided to remove it. But we'll just have to worry about this game really, because they seem to be involved, but maybe not, because Segura has gone and made it 3-3 in this game. I think we just need to appreciate this game for what it is. It's just a high level, very, very enjoyable game. It's 3-3 on in the game, 7-4 now on aggregate, and Segura has got himself a goal. He's already got himself an assist, and this has been quite the eventful first half here. We're going to go into half time. Will it be with another goal? We'll have to find out now. Down into the middle, in behind potentially for Segura. Can he find Ferry? Lovely play from him there. And Rath now is going to work it out to the wing. We do have quite a lot of Midtjylland players really surrounding us. There's a ball in behind here. Rath, can he have the shot? He does, and it's a good save from the Midtjylland goalkeeper there. 2 deniers of our 8th goal in this tie. You would think if we do go and get another goal, a 4-goal advantage on Midtjylland in the second half would be too much for them to climb. Surely, you know, we're through to that semi-final, and we would have to play. I think it would be one of Girona, Lyon, or Bournemouth. Who had one out of that. I think Bournemouth, Bournemouth could be a very interesting tie. And then as well, I think it would make, I think we could shock them, really. Everyone's expecting them probably to win as the Premier League team. I think out of all the teams still involved in this competition, the favourite is probably... Oh, Stuttgart actually are there. I forgot that Girona and Lyon are playing each other. So I think it's Stuttgart who are probably the actual favourites, because I would have said Lyon, but I think Stuttgart had a very good performance in their last game. So it looks like they will get through. I don't know what's really going on in the other games. I think Bournemouth are currently in position to go through, and then I don't know about Girona and Lyon, and then I think Stuttgart, I'd like to think, won their game against Kvissia, but Kvissia have done very well for themselves. Obviously beat us in that game when we played against them. How frustrated we were, but we didn't know how good they were, and they didn't know how good we were, because I don't think we showed it at all in that game. We're going to make some changes here. I want to bring Lavelli off for where is he falling? There he is. I was so confused for a second there. Masson as well. We'll bring Maete into the middle. We've got Biumla on the bench now. Do we make that? Yeah, we will make that change actually. Bring Diamand off. Bring Biumla onto the centre-back position there, just to see out this game. 2 defensive, 2 attacking changes, and that will surely see us out to the end of the game with one more change if we want to go and make it. Here is Biumla on the ball. He goes over to Pascozzi, now finds himself in possession. Rath on the ball. What a player he's been across this tie. Absolutely immense. He's got himself another assist here in this game. Morandi finds Ferry. Can he have the shot? He does, and the keeper saved it standing with his feet. That's a very, very impressive save from him there, and luckily he doesn't put it into the net, because we would have had a 4-goal difference here. There's no real action. I think we've taken all the goals from the other games. We've been absolutely immense here, and we are going to go through to the semi-final of the Conference League. Who would have thought we'd be able to do that? But as it stands, we are straight through. We are going through with an absolutely incredible display of football across 2 legs. I'm going to make one final change. We'll bring Florian Aye on into the mix. We'll bring him on there for Ferry, who's had another very good game, and let's hope he don't get injured again. I don't think he's an injury prone player like that, but it would be quite concerning if he started to become that, because he is a very, very capable player. A bit of a miss kick there, and I don't know how that's come off as an own goal for Kwasi. He did completely miss the ball. I don't know if it's taken a late touch. We are going to lose this game 4-3 on aggregate, or 4-3 in the game, but 5-7 on aggregate, or more importantly 7-5 on aggregate to this Servette team. The full-time whistle goes, and we are through to the semi-final of the Conference League. And there you have it. What an immense performance. We have drawn, as we take a look here, Girona in the next round of the Cup. Absolutely massive performance today, and hopefully we go and have a massive performance against them. It's Stuttgart versus Bournemouth in the other semi-final, and if we can beat this Girona team, we would be through to a final of the Conference League. What a performance, what a day. We've got our semi-final coming up, and by next episode we could be Conference League finalists and Swiss Cup finalists. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave you all with this little tune. Make sure to join the Discord down below, and I hope to see you all for that semi-final against Girona. Thank you, bye.